In today's video, I'm going to be telling you my 5-step process to quitting nicotine in 2025 and finally getting your dream life in 2025. So a little background on me, I'm about 8 months sober off nicotine. I had several failed attempts, and it wasn't until I instilled this framework that I was actually able to quit. So let's get straight into it. Step number 1 is going to be identifying. Most people don't even identify that they have an addiction. You've definitely heard people say that, oh, I'm not addicted. I can quit whenever I want. You might even be guilty of saying something like this. I was guilty of saying things like that all of the time. It took me several failed attempts to realize, oh shit, I can't quit whenever I want. So, this is the first step, identifying that you have a problem. Now, step number 2 is going to be learning about the problem. How long a craving is going to last, how long a withdrawal is going to last, what does nicotine even do to you? Because I personally did not know anything about nicotine during my whole phase. I was a dumb idiot that just did things and didn't care about the repercussions until I was diagnosed with acute bronchitis, but that's for another story. That is the second step, information. I was consuming all of the information I could get. I was at work, listening to videos, I was reading books, Alan Carr's Easy Way to Quit Smoking, Dopamine Nation, books like that. And then after that is the third step, which is the decision phase. You are deciding to finally quit nicotine. You are deciding, okay, I've had enough. I know I have a problem. I know what's going to go behind this. Let's make the decision. You set a date, you throw it away, and you finally commit to quitting nicotine. And now is the part where things get juicy. Number 4 is going to be the mindset. The mindset going into quitting nicotine is the most vital part of quitting nicotine. If you are missing this step, you will not be able to succeed. So please listen. So, the first step of changing your mindset is changing the beliefs that you hold in your brain, the thoughts that you have regarding nicotine. If you think it's going to be hard, it will be hard. If you think that you can't get that girl, you will not be able to get that girl. If you do not think that you can make money, you will not make money. It's limiting beliefs like this that hold you back from accomplishing all of the things that you want to do in your life. And nicotine is no different. You need to believe that it's going to be easy because it is going to be easy. 3 to 5 days, that's it, and you will be free. You need to believe that it's going to be easy. Quitting nicotine is easy. It is not that bad. The physical withdrawals are mild and only last tops 7 days. That's the first thing. The second thing that comes to mindset is that you are shifting from a loss mindset to a growth mindset. It's not your fault that you have a loss mindset when you're quitting nicotine because it's literally in the fucking title. Quit nicotine. Quitting is losing. You are quitting nicotine. You are not quitting nicotine. You are gaining your freedom, your finances, your health, your focus, your dopamine. You're gaining so much back. You are not losing anything. You are not losing a stress reliever. A stress reliever, you are not losing a stress reliever because that stress that you're relieving is the stress from the withdrawal symptoms that you are suffering from. When was the last time you hit your nicotine and you were like, hey, my problems are solved. Thank you, nicotine. Zero times. Zero times. You are relieving your withdrawal symptoms every single second that passes, and you are not hitting your vape, and you are in active addiction, you are withdrawing. Which is why, as soon as you wake up and as soon as you think about hitting your vape, you get that feeling in your throat. Your mind starts to get foggy. Oh man, I need my vape. Well, guess what? You don't actually need it because it's just a withdrawal symptom. So it's not relieving your stress. It is not making you focus more because, once again, that brain fog is from the withdrawing symptoms. So you're not losing anything. Oh, and some people will say that they're losing the buzz. Well, guess what? Do you even still feel it? I know at the end of my journey and at the end of some of my friends' journeys, they didn't even feel the buzz anymore. Like, I remember when I was first waking up, I would feel like a quarter of a buzz for like 3 seconds, and that's it. For the rest of the day, I was just supplementing, trying to keep the withdrawals away. So you are not giving anything up. You are gaining so much back. You're gaining your goals, your all your relationship goals, your financial goals, your personal goals, your health goals, everything is 10 to 100 times more likely to happen if you quit nicotine in 2025. Remember that. So we covered loss versus growth. We covered beliefs. Number 3, and I think this might be the most vital, which is what helped me quit nicotine, is that you need to shift your belief of cravings. I remember when I was first quitting nicotine, I was deathly afraid of the cravings. I was like, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm like, the cravings are going to be so strong. I've tried several times. I went a day and the cravings were so bad I couldn't even think. Well, I also thought that they were going to last forever. And the thing about these cravings is that they don't last forever. They only last 3 to 7 days. And with this special little trick, this special little mindset that I'm going to tell you is that you actually can ignore them. You can allow them to bounce off of your head and not let them get in. So you get a lot of surface thoughts throughout the day, right? You get like weird, intrusive thoughts like hitting a baby or running over a couple that's leaving Walmart, weird stuff like that. And you have the decision to indulge in those thoughts or ignore them. And what happens when you are withdrawing and craving nicotine is that they turn from that surface thought, that surface intrusive thought, and you allow it to get into the mainframe, to into your mind. And there's this little trick that helped so much with stopping that. And it goes like this. So close your eyes and imagine that you are on a beach. You are sitting there on the shoreline and you have a non alcoholic beverage in your hand. You are watching as the waves crash onto the shore. But the thing about these waves is that they are super big. I'm talking like hundreds of feet big. And you have the choice of surfing them or just sitting on the shoreline and just continue watching. And the thing about that analogy is that those waves are cravings. You can choose to go indulge in them. Think about, oh, should I go to the smoke shop? Should I go pull it out of the trash that I threw it away 2 hours ago? Should I look up how to fix a water-clogged one because I threw it in a cup? All things that I've done, by the way. You can do that, or you can just sit on the shore and watch them go, pass, and go, come and go. And that is the most powerful mindset tip that I learned that changed everything for me. It made it so I went from several failed attempts, depressive, suicidal thoughts every day, to being ambitious again, to being chasing my goals. And I do not wish anything other than success for you in 2025, which is why I'm making this video, so that you can succeed in 2025. So, what's step number 5? Step number 5 is going to be maintenance. You are just saying no when people offer you nicotine. You are just continuing on the path of sobriety. Every time you get an intrusive thought, you just say no. You just watch them, you just watch the waves pass. And this is going to completely change everything for you, because once you are past the 3 to 5 to 7 day mark, you do not have to use it much anymore. It is barely even a problem anymore. Think about it. After 3 to 7 days, you are good to go. All you have to do is say no to nicotine. Every time you drive past a smoke shop, just don't go. And it's not that hard because you're not withdrawing anymore. You're not in active addiction anymore. That is step number 5, maintenance. Just closing tips. I want you to have the best 2025 that you can have, and quitting nicotine will completely change the trajectory of your year. I quit 8 months ago, and my year was completely changed. And think about it, if you quit by the beginning of the year, by the end of the year, you will have accomplished so many things because you are not being chained down by nicotine. You can quit nicotine. It is not that hard. I was going through the motions of quitting nicotine. I thought it was going to be the most difficult thing I've ever done. And after quitting several addictions like weed, nicotine, porn, social media, video games, junk food, I can tell you that nicotine is not that hard. It is one of the more tame ones. And if you put your mind to it, if you change your beliefs and you take everything that I told you in this video and you apply it, you will be successful. You will quit nicotine. It won't be that bad. I have plenty of other videos linked. They will change your life. Watch the rest of my videos, learn more about nicotine, and you will be successful. Okay, let's make 2025 our year, guys. Thank you.